But more important than that, we have to make sure that the teachers are also well equipped, they are well trained, they are empowered to be able to use technology to create and deliver meaningful lessons. And for that, then we need to provide them in-service professional development. They need time. Teachers, one thing which is really lacking is that teachers don't have time to learn new skills. You need to give them an opportunity to be successful. And you need to give them an opportunity to be able to work outside the classroom as well. They need in-class support. We need to create a community of such teachers who are adopting technology, so that this community of teachers can work with each other, talk to each other, share and learn from their experience with each other. And you need to provide them the resources. How does the community work? What is happening out there is that there are these social learning, social networking sites, which are, I would like to call them social learning sites now, because some people are really putting them to very good use. An example is on the YouTube, there is a TeacherTube channel, and you find that there are thousands and thousands of teachers who are members of this channel. We have created a smart channel within the TeacherTube channel, where teachers who are using technology and the smart boards, they take membership of that particular channel, and they put their videos onto the channel. And also on our website, we've created a smart exchange, where we have thousands of teachers who are members of that. And again, there are about 40,000 resources available on that exchange. These resources are in the form of lesson activities, objects, animations, pictures, which are free for the teachers to use. Any teacher anywhere in the world can become a member of that exchange, go online, download whatever material he or she wants to download. You want to subject-wise, grade-wise, any curriculum anywhere in the world, primarily English-speaking world, you are able to download those resources. Content is another important part. So yes, teachers are good teachers who are willing to learn are an important part, but to get them started, you do need lesson activities for them, and you need to provide them the materials which can be easily customized by them. I've seen this happen, like perhaps more so here in India, that when we talk about digital content, the idea is more like a DVD. Get into the classroom, put in the DVD, play it, and there you go. That's not really the best way of going about it. We find that the best person who can actually create the content is the teacher, and that's something which even was referred to earlier. We just need to provide them the resources. We need to provide them the hardware and the software tools, and the content which they can customize, which they can change. And like I mentioned earlier, that we have a smart exchange from which anybody and everybody can download whatever material they want and make changes to it and use that material to create and deliver meaningful lessons. The technology product has to be permanently installed, and this is something that I referred to earlier, that it won't work if you have the technology in just one room and nothing else in the rest of the school. That's not really the way to go. The role of the student. We find that student cells all over the world, they do really play a very important role. You need to make them a partner when you have ICT in the classrooms. They can be trained for the use of various tools. They can provide teachers valuable assistance. And generally, students, we find that once you have a technology in the classroom, they generally have a higher involvement. And again, I'd like to maybe quickly give you an example here. I was a couple of years ago in Helsinki. We do that all the time, that we hold this user forum where we get teachers from 10, 15 countries together, 2 or 3 teachers from each country. So up to about 50 teachers. We get them together at one place, 3 days. They interact with each other. They learn from each other's experience. They show the lessons that they've created, and let the other teachers comment upon them, and then and learn from each other. And one very interesting remark which was made by a teacher from Finland was that she said, like, when they put the interactive whiteboard in the classroom, she said to herself, this is a miracle. Because she said for the first time in the 25 years of her teaching, she had all the students looking in one direction at a time. She had not seen this happen in 25 years. And that's just the way the students are, and she was very excited about it. And that's the start. So once, before you can teach them, you got to engage them. And ICT definitely, and all the tools that come along with them, are definitely a good tool to get the engagement of the teachers, the students going. So last 2 slides, just to kind of leave you with some thoughts that the way we see things happening now, that we must prepare today's learners for their future. And I think there's a total agreement on this, that the 21st century students, they need to learn differently. Learning for them is more like an experience. Whatever knowledge they gain, it has to be in the context of what they do in their life. Technology enables a new mindset, a new skill set, and education uses technology to create active, lifelong learners. And finally, we need new models of teaching for these new kind of learners. We need to involve all the parties in the education. The students and teachers are the first and foremost, the government and the education system, the parents, the community, the business. They all need to be involved in the process of education. And we need to move from a teacher-led to a learner-led style. And again, Mrs. Principal Sitaraman, she mentioned that students need to be constructive. And the teacher needs to be more of a facilitator. And the way we like to call it is that from the sage on the stage to a guide on the side, that's the role of the teacher, the way it's changing as of now. And you need to be able to accommodate diverse learning environments. And finally, the technology needs to be kept in perspective. And I'm repeating myself again, that it's about learning, it's not about technology. Computer is just a thing, and it just cannot replace the teacher or the person. Thank you.